If you think the PS5 Pro will run GTA 6 at 60 FPS, you're not wrong. It should, but it won't. The PS5 Pro, which is a $900 console, the
King be popping the shit, never lies on spit, never lies on spit. Always keeping it 100 on this podcast and shit. King of the generation, having necessary conversations. He give the information.
What's going on YouTube? So we back with another one. So as y'all can see on the intro, first off, apologies for the lack of content, and I'm always going to make sure that I apologize because it's so, in my opinion, it's not like, when I say lack of content, it's not like I'm like truly slacking, but to be fair, once again, y'all already know, especially if you're not new here, you know I got 4 different channels. This channel is like a new thing. I don't really got too many excuses, but it is what it is. But in that being said, so as y'all see in the intro, this talk of the PlayStation 5 Pro, I can only say respectfully that it's definitely going to be able to do 60 FPS or whatever the case would be. Yes, the price has increased. I've talked about that. Those are some of my most viral shorts, right? But in that being said, you can't build a PC right now for that price, for that performance. Literally with that performance, that's how I play every game. 4K 120 on my PC, and my PC is pretty beefy. Let's watch this clip, then we're gonna come back, then we're gonna chop it up.
If you think the PS5 Pro will run GTA 6 at 60 FPS, you're not wrong. It should, but it won't. The PS5 Pro, which is a $900 console, the body alone is $900. That's not even counting this thing, which is another $70. Can't even run Red Dead Redemption 2, which is a 8-9-year-old game at 60 FPS. It's still locked at 30, so there's no chance for GTA 6. I want to make it known that the only reason I have this console is because I was working at this place that sold electronics and I was able to get it for $300. That's the only reason I have one. I would not have spent $900 on a console that can't even play AAA games at 60 FPS. That's ridiculous. At that point, just buy a PC, because my PC honestly was like $1,300 and it does everything better, like ×4. And I have pretty mid specs. I have a 4070, 32 gigabytes of RAM. Like, I don't have the best specs, but that is much more of an investment than this thing. So if you're considering buying this console for this game alone, I strongly advise you to rethink your decision. Are you going to spend $900 on a hope that it will run it at 60 FPS when you could just buy a regular PS5 Slim for noticeably cheaper and probably have the same gameplay? It's up to you. Because if you weren't as lucky as I was and you weren't able to get one for $300, honestly, there's no reason to buy one.
Damn. So I want to debunk some of his stuff. So the regular PS5, right? That's cool. I'm not making a claim or argument for buying the PS5 Pro. $900 is very costly just for something to play games. But that's the argument. For something strictly to play video games. No other reason, strictly to play video games or whatever the case would be, that is the best money could buy. Strictly for that, the PC cannot compete with that. Now, he talked about, you could tell that his knowledge is like mid, because he said it, he said it himself. He didn't even know that he said the answer. So PSSR, right? PSSR. Let's go beyond that. I'm gonna come back to that later in the video, right? Red Dead Redemption 2, yes, locked at 30, is a PlayStation 4 game. It's not a PlayStation 5 game. So what do that mean, King? It hasn't been so when they go back and they put PSSR Pro enhanced or whatever the case would be, that's not even like, if you get Spider-Man 2, you can get, if you get Spider-Man, you can upgrade to the PS5 version. There is no upgrade to Red Dead Redemption. You get what I'm saying? So if it was an upgrade, you would, the console and the actual game is locked at 30. That doesn't mean that the console can't do it. That's where he's wrong at, or whatever the case may be. For his quote-unquote mid-spec PC, that 4070 alone, even on the used market right now, costs between, and that's just, he just said 4070. I don't know if it's the 4070 Super, but we're just going to assume that he's actually talking about the 4070. 4070, and we don't. So, and I'm also going to assume that that's DDR5 RAM. 32 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM is going to run you at the cheapest $260 for 32 gigs. The graphics card, at the least you'll be able to find that graphics card, the 4070, for about $4. That's at the least you're gonna find that card for $4. That's $660 right there. Case, motherboard, memory, 500 gigabytes or whatever, and the Pro comes with 2 terabytes. But no, let's just compare this to the base PS5. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to make it fair. So now the base PS5 costs what? The base PS5 digital costs $599. You've already surpassed that price with just your graphics card. With just your graphics card and your RAM. We didn't say which CPU. We didn't say, and if you got DDR5 RAM, that means it has to go AM5. The cheapest AM5 actually good CPU that will be able to compete or whatever is this. And I'm thinking you don't want to, you know what I'm saying, you might not want to do AliExpress to the third. So we will keep everything. We will keep everything inside the USA, shit like that, when it comes to shipping and stuff like that. So let's just say you go to your local Walmart or whatever, you find the 7600X for $140, B650 motherboard, or you can do B860. The CPU, that's $140. So we already at, what's that, 8. We already at 800 or whatever the case would be. Memory, 512, we would say 512 gigabyte SSD, M.2, 2280. 500 costs at least $100 just for 500 gigs, because that went up sky high in price too. So you already at 900. Case, power supply. You can't build the same stuff you built a couple years ago. That's not how that, like, the price is just different once again. And if this thing strictly just to play games, there is no comparison. Also, most people, if they're getting a console to play GTA, they're getting a console because it's not going to be out on PC for a year. Nobody wants to wait a year to play GTA. And I'm not even a crazy like GTA fan. Like, I never really did the online thing. Speaking of that, on one of my channels, on my gaming channel, whatever, I will be going through the story mode or whatever the case would be, the most recent ones, right? I'm not even a big, but I got it, you know what I'm saying? I don't have to wait a year. Nobody wants to wait a year. So once again, the argument of building a PC just to go against the Pro ain't no ifs, ands, buts about. Now, once again, $900, that's a crazy price. But I'm pretty sure I paid about $8 something. Well, my wife paid about $8 something with the disk drive that's down the third, and it comes with a controller, and it comes with 2 terabyte with a 2 terabyte M.2 SSD. So it's gonna run smooth, it's gonna run faster, and you're gonna be able to have more. You still can't build a PC that can do what it can do for the price of $900. So that's saying something. Unfortunately, that's the world that we live in. But listen, let me know what you think. Let me know if I'm tripping. But I know my math not off. I know this then a third. I'm just fortunate enough to, I work hard, you know what I'm saying, to have like a Pro Zen a third. And because when I got it because of the disk drive, I was going to get the regular one, the slim with the disk drive. I was like, well, why not? I might as well get the Pro, and I was surprised when they made the update to PSSR, pisser. But yeah, let me know if you think I'm tripping. I don't mind going back and forth in the comments, but let me know if you think that you're going to be able to play. I know the answer, but I would like to know yours, if you're going to be able to play GTA 6 at a comfortable frame rate. Also, I also want y'all to think about Resident Evil Requiem, or whatever the case may be. With path tracing, it was locked at 60. Without path tracing, it was doing 111, 112 with an unlocked frame rate, 4K. So answer correctly and let me know in the comment section. Make sure y'all like the video. I'll catch y'all in the next one. Thank y'all for watching.
You drive me crazy.